Saluton. Mi nomo está Yarada. Hello, my name is Jared. I want to pose a question to you. Is it possible for there to be an international language? I would challenge you that it is probably not going to be English. For a native English speaker, we tend to think that English would be a good international language. However, according to an article published by National Geographic in 2004, English is only spoken as a first language in about 9% of the world, and that number is dropping. By 2050, 2050, it is expected that less than 5% of the world will speak English as a natural first language. When it comes to learning a new language, that can be very difficult for adult learners for a wide variety of grammar and pronunciation issues. For example, according to standingstones.com, which is a Gaelic language blog, Irish Gaelic uses some of the same characters with different pronunciations. For example, the letter D, depending on the usage, can be pronounced either duh or ja. The letter T can be pronounced either ta or cha. BH and MH can be pronounced as wa or va. And SH and TH are both pronounced ha. So some languages use the same characters with very different pronunciations. Other languages, this is according to the language blog at fluento.com, German, French, Russian, and Spanish all assign genders to nouns, which English does not. For example, in Spanish, a book is masculine, it is a libro, whereas a magazine is feminine, it is revista. The language I greeted you in is a language called Esperanto. Esperanto was designed to be used as an international language. In fact, there is a term used in Esperanto. It is called La Fina Venko, which means the final victory. The final victory is when Esperanto is spoken as an international language and is universally accepted as such. It is designed to be spoken as a second language. It is not designed to be a replacement for national languages. It's not. America should not be accepting Esperanto as its first language. Neither should Mexico or Ireland or any other country should not be accepting Esperanto as their primary language. It is designed to bridge the gap so that you could speak English and then go to Italy and you can meet someone there and be communicating with them in Esperanto. From here on out, all of my references are going to be taken from the Esperanto USA website, which I will give you a link to at the end of the speech. Esperanto is neutral. It is not the property of any one nation, group of nations, or social class. It belongs to everyone. It is actually designed to bridge many communication gaps. They have their own form of travel society. You can write to an Esperantist. An Esperantist is simply someone who speaks Esperanto. You can write to an Esperantist representative in the country you're going to visit, and they actually have their own, almost like Airbnb setup. You can go and stay with an Esperantist, and they can show you around their country and teach you. There are books and magazines and websites all published in Esperanto where there is no language gap. You can learn about the culture and about the people and everything without trying to translate from Spanish into English. It's right there in this one language of Esperanto. It is designed to be learned, like I mentioned, it is designed to be learned as a second language. It has very simple grammar rules. For example, every letter has only one sound, and each letter is always pronounced, and the accent is always on the last syllable. What that means is that there are no silent letters. You won't ever have to ask, do I pronounce this E or is it silent? Also, you will never put the emphasis on the wrong syllable and make a fool out of yourself in a public speaking engagement. The parts of speech are formed by adding endings to the root words. A noun will always end in O, an adjective will always end in A. Plurals end in J, which is pronounced ya. N are a direct object. Adverbs end in E. Vowels are always pure. There's never diphthongs or combinations of vowels with unique spellings. And verb tenses all have their own unique word endings. As with every language, they have their own pronunciation of different numbers. Unu, du, tri, kvar, kvin, ses, sep, ok, nawa, and dek for 1 through 10. Cent is 100, and mil is 1,000. So tree mil would be 3,000, or du cent would be 200. Kvar tree would be 43. It's very simple, designed to be picked up by any adult language learner. There have been studies done that show you can learn Esperanto in a much shorter time period than you could pick up Spanish or French or any other language that's designed as a first language, because it was designed from the ground up to be learned later on in life. In conclusion, there is a phrase that is used on the Esperanto USA website, which, as I mentioned before, it is Esperanto, which is ESPERANTO-USA.org. There is a phrase they use on there. The phrase is Intelligente personae lernas la internacion lingvon, which simply means intelligent people learn the international language. Thank you.